Hello everybody, my name is Dylan aka Spaz33 and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. Now, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Spruce logs. So I went on a little expedition with Tank to get some spruce wood. I was recording it, but I did not have the proper OBS stream selected, so that footage is unusable. It just looks like, here, let me show you. It just looks like this. It's just my end of stream scene the whole time. So that's unfortunate. I did, but you know, I made it back. I have spruce, I have a sapling. I'm gonna go plant that outside really quick. So the reason I wanted spruce wood is because I have a very particular idea for an interior design in this base. I also explained that idea in that recording, but I'll explain it again. So I want to have a little man-made river sort of thing running through the middle of the base here, and then have a nice spruce bridge going over it, and then I want to completely terraform the top here to have moss and, you know, vines and stuff and make it look more like a lush cave, and that was what I wanted to get started on in this video. I also sorted some of this out. That was off camera, though, because I know that it can be kind of boring. But now that I have spruce wood, I really just want to focus on getting the interior of the base, you know, as close to done as possible. I'm more than capable of doing that in this video. I still haven't really decided what I want this wall to look like. I probably want it to be similar to that one. But I'm not sure. But I'm honestly not sure which wood type I want to use for it. I haven't quite decided yet, so what I'm going to do instead is, actually, well, a couple things. I'm going to plant this last bamboo, just because I want to have a renewable source. And then, honestly, I'm just going to get to sort of making this area look more like how I want it to in my brain. So, yeah, I'm terrible explanation of what I want to do, I'm aware, but you know, trust the process. I woke up late today. I ended up sleeping in longer than I wanted to, unfortunately. I was supposed to go to my psychiatrist this morning, but I unfortunately woke up with the worst stomach ache I've perchance ever felt. It was like the debilitating, I'm, you know, curled up in a ball in bed kind of stomach ache, so I decided to just call the office and say, hey, can I reschedule? And that's not really the part I'm upset about. I'm upset about the fact that I went back to sleep for an extra 2 hours and basically wasted my whole morning asleep. But I'm trying to be better at not getting too mad at myself for things that are already done. Yeah, I probably should have stayed awake in the morning, or at the very least, you know, gone back to sleep for like a half hour until my stomach ache went away and then woken up. But what's done is done. And so instead of being upset at something that I, you know, no longer have the power to change, I'm just gonna focus on doing what I can to make the rest of the day as productive as possible to make up for that. I think I fall into the trap a lot of having one negative thing sort of derail a whole day. I slept in later than I wanted to, so now I'm in a bad mood because I slept in, and that's just gonna exacerbate the problem and make me even less likely to, you know, do something productive with the day, because I'm like, well, I slept in, so why bother? And that's just a very bad way of, you know, looking at it, and I'm trying to get better at not sort of having that all or nothing thinking, where I'm like, well, why bother doing anything at all if I failed at this one part early in the day? Even if I did wake up late and I didn't want to do that, there's still a whole day ahead of me, luckily. So, you know, there's your life lesson for the video, I guess. Don't let one mistake derail you in any context. You know, I've struggled with waking up in the morning a lot, just throughout my entire life. If I didn't have somewhere to be or some obligation like school or work or something, I am liable to sleep all the way into the afternoon. And I'm getting better at not doing that and actually going to bed at a decent hour so I can wake up at a decent hour and actually have a whole day of stuff instead of just a couple of hours until it's already nighttime. But, you know, I feel like you could apply what I'm saying to pretty much anything in life. If you make a mistake or you fail at a certain step, if you make a mistake or you misstep, or you know, have some sort of, if you make a mistake or, you know, a misstep, or you're disappointed in yourself for failing to do something, don't let that disappointment, you know, compound onto itself and create even more negative emotions. Because, I don't know about you, but I can very much get into a situation where I let one mistake fester in my mind and sort of ruin the rest of a day and lead to more negative decisions or, you know, unhealthy coping mechanisms, instead of just acknowledging the fact that I made a mistake and saying, okay, that's done, let me do what I can. Because the reality is, it's not necessarily about making that mistake, it's about how you recover from that mistake that's more important. You know, acknowledging that you fucked up without having to then fuck up further. I saw one video from, I forget who it was, and I, you know, hate that I do because I want to give him credit. I'll try to find out who it was while I'm editing. But I saw a video from a fitness, you know, guy or someone who was doing, you know, dietary sort of advice. And the way he put it was, if you're taking a piss, and I guess this is for my penis havers only, sorry, but if you're taking a piss and you miss and you hit the seat a little bit, you're not gonna say, well, I hit the seat, so I might as well just piss all over the fucking walls. You know, you recorrect your stream into the toilet and you move on. And honestly, that analogy really helped me internalize how stupid it was for me to wake up late and then be like, that day's ruined, I've messed up once. And, you know, that applies obviously to other situations as well, like if you know, have a day where you cheat on your diet or you relapse into an old habit or something. Don't just piss all over the wall. You know, do what you can now to recorrect. There's another quote from the Boondocks that kind of exemplifies it where, I believe it's Riley talking to, you know, Grandpa, and he says,
Granddad, what do you do when you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do?
And he says, you do what you can. And so that's sort of the message I want to get across, is that if you make a mistake or you're in a situation that you simply cannot change, you're powerless, if you feel like you're powerless to change, do what you can. Take any small action to recorrect that you can. You know, today I could have very well woken up, checked my phone, seen that I slept a couple extra hours, and just said, oh, fuck it, and rolled over and scrolled Instagram Reels for 3 hours, but instead I said, oh no, I woke up a little late. Okay, let me get my ass out of bed and, you know, get to work. Don't let a mistake define your entire day or your entire process. You know, ultimately the reason I feel bad is because I know I'm capable of doing better. And so instead of wallowing in my own self-pity and failure and saying, oh, I fucked up, I'll never recover from this, I just took it on the chin and moved forward. So that's, you know, sort of the message I want to get across in this video, as because it, you know, relates to something that happened to me today. Anyways, I'm making a river. I hate Minecraft water physics. I think this should just flow like straight out, basically. Like I'm gonna make a thing that goes underneath the rock here, so it kind of implies that it just keeps going. Why are you still flowing? Why are you still flowing? Stop. Why are you flowing this way? What the hell is your problem? Wait, well now you're... Minecraft water, I hate you so much. Like, I just want it to... Why is it flowing? What are you doing? Okay, I guess it has to be like that. For now, I think that's about what I'm going for. So I'm gonna build this little bridge now, because that's gonna be kind of the centerpiece of the build. I have a very specific design in mind that I have in the realm that I'm doing with my friend, and it looks really good, and I hope I remember how to replicate it. You know, maybe I should have gotten screenshots of the bridge I built in the realm first. I've got it basically done. I just gotta add a couple more little details to it that I forgot about. Hello, zombie. Why aren't you burning? Oh, you are. Hello, 3 zombies outside my base. What the hell? Okay, this is almost done, I think the bridge on the realm also included some dark oak, but I don't have that yet, so I'm just gonna use a regular oak as like a placeholder, because I think it looks good too. I don't know why I'm hearing a zombie, and I honestly don't really care to find out. I'm definitely happy with that bridge as a little, you know, just a little centerpiece for the build, or for the house. I can definitely add the dark oak once I get that. I do want this to be 3 wide, because the bridge is 3 wide, so I think it makes more sense. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do my best not to touch this river anymore. I am gonna extend it out this way as well, though, just because I want it to look like it's, you know, flowing through. What the hell is happening? Yeah, so now it kind of looks like it's, you know, flowing from over there and all the way through the base. I have a lot of ideas. I think too many at the same time. But the only way to begin is by beginning. So let's begin. I think the best idea would be to start on this side because it's already mostly done. What I for sure want to do is have this extend outward a little bit and have this little like thing be my bedroom. So I want this staircase to be pushed a little further back. Sorry if I'm a little lower energy in this video. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be the content creator that's always, you know, I don't want to fall into that trap of feeling like I shouldn't record a video just because I'm not bouncing off the walls. I'm doing a lot of thinking, I feel like they should add a wood cutter to Minecraft. You know, just like the stone cutter, except you can put wood in it. I think it's a pretty logical block to include in the game. Oh, game development slaves, please add my ideas. That makes it a lot easier, actually. Look at that. Bang. Maybe I should just have this be the only staircase up, and this can extend out to here, and maybe have a little fence or something. I'm still kind of... Okay, well, still very much figuring it out as I go. What would it look like if I used scaffolding to hold it up? That actually doesn't look bad at all. I just need this to be not so ugly. Alright, I'm digging this area. I like what we got going here. The only thing is this is like kind of wasted space. Yeah, and then under there I'll have some storage or something. You gotta crouch to get in. I actually really dig this area now. This looks good. Yeah, the scaffolding holding it up. It'll look better once under there isn't so messy, but you know, for now this is quite a cozy little thing. Ooh, actually maybe jungle fencing. I haven't used any jungle wood. I actually really like how this is turning out. I can't lie. I don't know if this jungle wood fits very well with just this pure bamboo wood sort of aesthetic. I honestly might switch up the floor here, you know, have this trim. Or you know what? No, I'll do the opposite. I'll switch the trim up and make it jungle wood. And we'll make the inside out of bamboo. Like so. I like this though. I like how it turned. I like how this little bedroom sort of, you know, rafter turned out. How you doing, guys? You chilling? So since this is gonna be like the bedroom and the pet area, you know, it's like a little perch overlooking the rest of the base. You know, this will be the smelting and the storage over there, but I honestly really like how this sort of fits. It's definitely a vibe. You got the bridge going across the middle, and then like that big area up there. You know, I kind of just want to finish this side. Okay, I don't hate that. I don't know, I'm spending a lot of time on the bed. I want to dig out this section to be all the way back to this wall. Just so I have more room for storage. So I'm gonna clear that out real quick. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the build isn't gonna super come together until the roof is done. So I think I kind of just want to take the time to do that now. Just go up there and put the moss and the mossy cobblestone and everything, and, you know, basically just get that over with so that the rest of the build can begin to look how I want it to. Or sorry, it's not mossy cobblestone, mossy stone bricks. Need to smelt more stone for sure. Oh, I need to make a stone cutter, actually. Let me do that. It's alright? Because then I can do this more easily. Let's see. I think the blocks have to be exposed to air for it to actually, yeah. I want it to look a little overgrown sort of aesthetic. This is gonna take a lot of effort. But I'm just gonna quit putting it off, you know? I think the rest of the build will come more naturally to me. Like, I'll be able to map it out more clearly in my mind if the roof is already done and I can look at it and be like, okay, well, this is, you know, this is dropping down like this, so I can use it as a reference point, kinda. Mossy stone bricks. I think Maria's here. Hi, baby. Yeah, you have a lot to say, huh? Yeah, I also want to make... Oh, hello. She's in the lap. Oh, she's in the lap. Alright, gotta smelt a lot of that up for this roof. But this is the general idea I'm thinking for kind of the whole thing. Then I can use the outer edges of, you know, whatever gets bone mealed and use that as like a jumping off point for the next set of mossy blocks. Maria, no. I'm realizing now that this project kind of means I'm just going to have a hollowed out roof. And, you know, that might be a good thing, because it means I can come back later and add some extra stuff. Oh yeah, that certainly looks pretty freaking good, if I do say so myself. Kind of just want to dig out the whole thing and then do it all in one fell swoop, you know? It's definitely a project right now. It's definitely a project, but it's gonna be worth. I think it's gonna be worth the effort when I'm done with this. I think it's gonna look really nice. There we go. All right, that should last a while.
I came to dig, 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 dig.
Was there a more efficient way to do this? Probably. Do I care? Not really. I'm just gonna spread moss everywhere on the ceiling, and then I'll go in and replace with bricks instead of having to go, you know, instead of going one patch at a time. Ah! This is taking, well, I wouldn't say more work than I anticipated. It's taking about as much work as I anticipated. I just gotta wait for more stone bricks to come in. Sorry I'm not talking much, I'm very, very locked in on this build, I gotta admit. Okay, I guess I'll sleep and then make a little expedition for some coal. If I'm not mistaken, there's a little cavern entrance over here by the shed, and I think there's coal. Yeah. Oh, 51 will have to do for now. I need to eat. Honestly, I kind of need to eat in real life too, but fuck it, we ball. I have caffeine and Adderall, I don't need... Excuse me, man. I don't know why you insist on that corner. I mean, if you ignore that temporary part, this is pretty great. It's coming together pretty well. That's kind of sick. Okay. Now, unless I am mistaken, I think that's the whole roof. Complete. Where are my shears? There they are. Oops. So, the vines are mostly going to go in spots like this, where it's, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a change in elevation. I really want some in the middle here over the river. I mean, if we get a little bird's eye here, let me go into free cam. And so here's what it's looking like. I mean, it's coming together quite nicely. Once these glowberries grow in, the vines, you know, swoop down a little bit. It'll add a little extra texture. Oh, fuck it. I think I'm close to wrapping it up for this episode. But what I will for sure do before I wrap it up is finish this corner. That way, at the very least, this whole side of the base is basically done. Okay, let's get to it then. Enough talk. Yeah, I do kind of want to adhere to this side having wood most be like the primary building block, and then that side I can have stone and metal. And these 2 blocks will be for the chests, which means... Ooh, I know. Terracotta. Oh. Well, 32 will do then. I'm gonna just leave it like that. I think that's fine. Remember, the chests are going on top of that, so... Now, in terms of the wall, I've not used any acacia. I think acacia would work for this back wall, considering this is orange. Well, I would usually put glowstone behind that, but, you know, for obvious reasons, I can't do that yet, so I'm just gonna do torches. I'm gonna sort this later, probably off camera, because that would be very tedious to watch. Unless you guys want to watch me sort through all my items on camera, but I probably wouldn't be saying much or being very entertaining. I'd just be like, yeah, that probably goes there. Actually, oh, man. Busy day. Alright, the last thing I hope I'm gonna do is grab some iron and some more cobble. Oh, I'm gonna make some lanterns. It's really coming together. Slowly but surely, it's coming together. That's kind of what I'm thinking, just scattered around. Rip. I want to get rid of all the torches that are on the floors. That's kind of the goal with the lanterns, is to be able to use just the walls and the ceiling for lighting rather than having to rely on the floor. So the idea is that eventually, once these glow berries grow in, they'll sort of form around the lanterns and mask them a little bit, so it's not as jarring that they're just hanging there. But for now, I'm just worried about mob spawning in here. 7, 6, 5. Okay, so it's dark there. It needs to get to 6 for mobs to spawn, I believe. There we go. Okay, my goodness. That was a lot of progress for one day. I mean, yeah, this is looking good, I got to admit. You know, the scaffolding over there, you know, behind the scaffolding is a little rough. But other than that, I mean, look at this. It's looking good. The roof is done. Finally, I don't have to worry about that anymore. You know what? For the sake of completing this whole side, I am going to actually do this little under area. I feel like polished diorite kind of gives marble, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. I'm just gonna go straight cobble first. Yeah, no, that looks much better. Oh, okay, I think I feel comfortable calling this side done. I'm gonna move the crafting table and stone cutter up here, just at least for now. This will be my workstation slash bed, and then that's storage. This is undetermined what that's gonna be for yet, but I mean, I'm really happy with how this is coming together, I gotta admit. I'm really liking how this came together, and you know, now it's just kind of waiting for these glowberries and vines to grow and finishing up this side. So yeah. All right, so the next part, oh man. Ugh. Yeah, so the next episode is going to be doing this whole side of the base. You know, that wall, this back entrance, shaping the river up a little more. That's for future me to worry about. For now, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, all that, comment, rate 5 stars, you know, leave a video reply, whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.